Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We got a couple of prize walls. We'll do them in one single swoop. The best of 2023, part 2, player's choice. And then we'll do the feud prize wall. So let's, bro. Big shout out, J Nasty Booty. Thanks, bro. So, first off, when we're looking at this token player's choice prize wall, it literally is start at the top and then work your way down. They really are in the order of which they are most rare, I guess would be the best way to say it. So I would begin at the top. So if you don't have Indy is amazing. If you don't have the Rock is amazing, and so forth. Down the line, one thing to keep in mind, if you only have one, Drew McIntyre adds another Pyro Gem, and you need him to actually make Bill Rieger better, and so forth. So you just keep going down the line until you find someone that's going to give you a fuse of things that you need. If you end up just getting one of the bronze, she would be my number one pick, followed. So this would be number 1, 2, and then I actually might go 3 before I go 4. But anyways, however you want to decide where to use these tokens, that's entirely up to you. Start at the top and work your way down. As far as the feud prize wall, if you did end up getting 24 of these, gear is where I would start. And having 2 gears for Bill Rieger isn't necessary. It just makes him that much more ridiculous. Although plus 6 MP does make Finn a little bit easier to handle and to use. So I would start with gear first. That would be my number 1 if you're getting 16 of these sort of off the bat. And then at that point, it really is dependent on your roster, as always, and what it is that you need. I didn't say it at the top because picking people isn't the same as picking your roster. Whatever. But really, it is dependent on now at this point, sort of what you need and what's out there. So a Nightmare Insignia plate would be a good place to spend this. It is a plate that helps out a lot of superstars. So if you have yourself a Shotzi, if you have yourself a Hall of Fame Macho, if you have yourself, this could also work on, of course, Cody Rhodes. It is his plate, right? So there are several people that the Nightmare Insignia works on. The Uncle Sam and Tribute to the Troops is more towards powerhouses and acros who or basically anybody who breaks blue who's going to make red. So it's a little bit more niche in that regard. So the next thing I would do after taking the gears would be to get yourself some plates. And while these two are not very common at the moment and don't have a lot of people with which to use it on, it's always good to pick up plates when you can, because you never know whom is going to be put in the game that can use them. 2 superstars that come to mind for these could be a Raquel Rodriguez or a Rick Steiner for powerhouses. And for acrobats, this could be like a Zombie Hogan or a Tatanka can also take advantage of those plates over there as well. Next on the list, sort of the number 3 on there, but again, this could be your number 2 if you have enough of these tokens that gets you somebody. And if it gets you the shards that gets you to recruit somebody, then I suggest taking that as well, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just on that screen alone, really good posters out there that could help you elevate your roster, or it could get you somebody who has been, and all of these have been CSS within the last couple of months as well too. So getting yourself the shards that you need for the poster recruit might be where you would be willing to spend your coins at that point. And then last but not least comes the strap. So say you need a women's division strap for a modern striker with a guaranteed bonus, then this could be somewhere where you could spend that. Just keep in mind that your guaranteed bonus is going to be gem damage or some sort of other immunity. So always check straps for what those are going to be. But there are also these smaller ones as well. They only cost 1 token, but you can see there's a whole host of things here where you have a good chance of getting either a 30 or a 40% in one of these categories. So that is where I would spend the remainder of your tokens. Again, in terms of these plates over here, this plate I would go for sure. These two, again, are still a little bit niche and not very many superstars are using them. So it might be better to take those tokens and put them towards the shards that you might need. But for me, I usually would like to take a plate over straps. That's usually how I look at things. So that is the prize wall breakdown. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give it the old like, share, and subscribe. Hope you had a good feud. Brofessor out.